Maastricht in southern Holland, the traditional starting point for the Amstel Gold race, the most prestigious race on the Dutch racing calendar and part of the Ardennes Classics. In a heavy-hitting entry list, Vincenzo Nibali and Alejandro Valverde were both aiming for a first win. Davide Rebellin was aiming to leave his mark at the age of 43, while defending champ Philippe Gilbert started his training on January the 1st as he chased a fourth victory. And a course featuring short, sharp climbs meant world champ Michał Kwiatkowski couldn't be discounted. This year's race celebrated the 50th anniversary of one of the newest classics on the calendar. To mark the occasion, Bernard Hinault, winner here in 1981, acted as a guest starter, while many other former champions were invited to attend and given the opportunity to reminisce.
I was the second winner of the Amstel Gold race. Jean Stablinski was the first. And for me, it was fantastic to have won the first classic in the Netherlands. I think it was as tough then as it is now, but it wasn't as well known. It was only the second edition. And as a Dutchman and someone who lives in Limburg, it was fantastic. I knew that the Amstel Gold race was going to be in Limburg. I lived here. I knew the roads and I knew where to be before it got really hard.
Spring of '83, coming towards the finish, I was in an elite group, maybe 20 riders, you know, with all the serious contenders of that particular year. And yeah, I attacked going up the Korberg, just out of Valkenburg, and I attacked towards the top of the berg, and it was like 12 kilometres to the finish, so I soloed to the end. Back then, I just celebrated with my teammates at the time. You know, it was a great time, great memory, and you know, I was in a French team. For the French, the wins don't mean that much outside of France, but to an Australian, it was very important.
I never felt pressure. It just motivated me to ride the bike and just enjoy the ride almost. Of course, it's suffering and it's also a little bit more dangerous, of course, because of the people at the side of the road. Well, you try to stay out of trouble in the peloton, crashes, etc. So you're much more concentrated. You don't hear people beside the road, but I was always seeing if I knew somebody in the public. We finished the day, and the next race is coming, so that's in cycling. The next race is Liège-Bastogne-Liège, so I was ready to go there.
The 2015 edition of the race saw multiple attacks, but as we join the action, all breakaways have been neutralised. The peloton is together on the decisive final climb of the Korberg, and the defending champion making his move.
Oh, and here goes Gilbert! Oh, he's just seen that Matthews is under trouble and he's gone again. He's not cracking him.
Grits his teeth. This is hellish stuff on the Korberg.
Kwiatkowski's just coming up behind there as well.
Kwiatkowski's there, Valverde is there, always dangerous in a bunch sprint. There is Gasparotto as well for Wanty Gilbert. But the important thing at the top of the Korberg is that Gilbert has not managed to shed Michael Matthews.
But Valverde's on his way up to the two up front here now. Matthews, Gilbert, Valverde. Can Kwiatkowski make his way up there as well?
Kwiatkowski's there looking round, waiting for help. So Gilbert, Matthews in a really good position right now. Time to rest.
This is far from over yet because there's a big group coming up behind as well.
First dig from Valverde. Matthews again goes.
Fuglsang's coming up here. Dan Martin's coming up there as well.
And here goes Kwiatkowski. Kwiatkowski with the first dig immediately sits up, but he knows he's on the front group now. A lot of cat and mouse here. Gasparotto.
Last kilometre.
1 kilometre to go. Here is Enrico Gasparotto. Takes it up at the front. No more than 15 riders. There's a Sky rider in. There are various riders from BMC. Van Avermaet is there. This is Fuglsang on the right-hand side who's going to give it a go, though. Fuglsang is there, is being followed by Ben Hermans immediately. And look at this, here we go.
Matthews is on a good wheel.
Matthews in a perfect position. Gilbert making his way up from the back. 400 metres to go. It's Lars Petter Nordhaug who leads it out on the left-hand side for Team Sky. Nordhaug is there and he's putting really good distance in. Valverde waits. Oh, so it's Matthews is there through the middle as well. Matthews now launching out the sprint. It's Van Avermaet on the left-hand side. Matthews through the centre. Kwiatkowski though gets to the front. Michał Kwiatkowski! And it's the world champion who ends the rainbow course with one of the wins you're likely to see on this race. It was so chaotic in the end. This is how it went again, Magnus. It was so chaotic over the top.
On the right-hand side, Nordhaug is going, but he's got Michael Matthews on the wheel. Then Matthews gets himself a bit boxed in as he wants to go. Goes, but Kwiatkowski's coming from behind already. Gasparotto in the mix of it there as well, and Greg van Avermaet again. So close to winning something in the classics, and yeah, just missing out.
After 258 kilometres and 6.5 hours in the saddle, Kwiatkowski's perfectly judged sprint gives him the win ahead of Alejandro Valverde, who takes a third podium here. Michael Matthews in third and Gilbert in 10th. Kwiatkowski becomes the first rider to win whilst wearing the world champion's rainbow jersey since Ino 34 years ago.